Hello, hello. I'm gonna give you all a moment to come on in. Hello, for those who don't know. And I want to give you this view. I'm actually sitting at the park for our Be Made Whole live. And if you have followed us all week long, we have had events going on all week long for this launch. And today is our final event or live. I'm so excited to be here with you on this new year, the first Friday of 2024. And so, hello, for those who don't know, I am Theresa White, aka the Black Drama Therapist, your favorite therapist. And I am absolutely thrilled and excited to be here with you today. And so you want to be on this live because we're doing giveaways for those who are live only. So you ain't gonna be able to watch the replay and get the giveaways, but you can get information from the replay. So if you're looking at this, share, like, subscribe. As you see, I got my smart chick Tweety shirt on. I love my Tweety shirt. You see the little glasses, ain't she cute? And sometimes it's a controversy. He cute, but in this case, because it's me, because it says smart chick, right? Um, yeah, so it's me. So just something fun. And you know what? We're gonna just have a good conversation today and have some good fun. And I just want you to come and join in as you find out information. Like, what has Theresa been talking about all week? Even sometime last month, and even a few months ago. What is this that she's talking about? Be made whole. I keep seeing that on her posts. She keeps talking about be made whole, and I want to find out some information. This is the live you want to be on. And again, with some good giveaways. So I said I was going to give you a good view. I don't think I can switch the camera, but that's okay. I'm going to just turn my camera around because I thought to actually do this sitting in the office or, that. Nope, I don't want to do that. And so I am technically still out of the office. And so I wanted to be out of the office when I did this. And so sometimes we just need to get out. I needed some sunshine. For anybody who is like me, especially for those business owners, I am someone that very much is like I will go in the office when the sun is down, and I don't leave the office when I'm still in the office when the sun is down. So I go in, sun is down, it's dark. I leave, and it's dark. And that's not always the case when it comes to just the weather. So I wanted to be out in the sunlight, even though it's cold here in Indiana. For those who don't know, I am in Indiana. I am the owner and CEO of In Time Creative Counseling Services. And so, I want you just to see kind of the view here. Hopefully, you can see like I'm sitting by out here on a river and just, again, just enjoying the beautiful scenery and being in nature. And so today I want to just give you some new methods. You hear those statements, new me or new year, new me. And sometimes it's kind of like I'm tired of saying that. As one of my posts have said this week, do you get tired of saying new year, new me? And then you get to the end of the year and find there are still the same old patterns you really was trying to work on and you fell back into the same situation. And this is not a judgment because I did it. I got to the end of the last year and I said, oh, I didn't complete that goal. I gave up on myself, or not really on myself. I stopped being consistent with this goal, or I put it to the back burner and got to December and was like, oh, yeah, that's right. You didn't finish that, Theresa. And so I started to kick myself. And then, people are like, what's your resolution for 2024? You really want to say to complete what I said I was going to do 10 years ago, to get in the program or to write the book or to go back to school, like I said I was going to do all those years ago. And so I'm saying you don't have to be there. This doesn't have to be the year where you're constantly saying new year, new me. So I want to say for our first giveaway, for the first person that can comment in the comment section and let me know your name and where you are watching from, what state you're watching from. I have a gift card for you. And so I want you a gift card of your food choice. I'm gonna to give to you. You can comment and let me know where you're watching from. So that's our first giveaway. But as we're saying, New Year, new me. I said, you know what? I'm gonna add some letters to that ME and say, how about we don't have to be completely new people unless you want to be new people. But even to being a new person, you got to do new things to be that new person. You can't do the same old, and still be the same you or to be that new you. So I said, new year, new methods. Because sometimes, you know what? I'm not, everything about me is not horrible. I don't want to change everything about me. I mean, a lot of things about myself is what got me here. A lot of things about me is what's made me a business owner for this long. And let me put a tidbit in here for you guys. Um, if anyone can tell me when my business birthday is, and I'll give you a hint, it's coming up really soon, then I will also have a gift certificate of $10 gift certificate for you. If you can tell me when my business birthday is, and you can put it in the comments. So giveaway number 2. But with having these new methods, I want to give you information about how do I do that. So we've been hearing that, and everybody's got all these ideas of how I can do this. And everybody is right now, you probably have seen a whole lot of ads, right? You've seen ads that says, hey, do you want to get in shape or you want to get your health together? You've seen Weight Watchers ads for your losing weight. You've seen ads for schools, get enrolled now. You've seen ads for all kind of things. You want to know why? Because people know, or companies or corporations know, that this is the time of year that people start things, that they start new endeavors. You see probably a lot of giveaways or benefits for health or gym memberships, YMCA, Planet Fitness, etc. Right? And so I want to say, you know what? Kudos to those, because they get that people are making those changes in their life. And some people absolutely stick to it, and that's wonderful. But for those of us, and I'm going to say us because I have been there, for those, and particularly women who have been feeling overwhelmed, and I'm not talking about just in the last few months, I'm talking about you have lived in an overwhelmed state. And it's been in such a state that you don't even recognize it anymore. You just know that you're there and you still speed through. So for those who were at our Sister Talk event last night, when we talked about the burnt out woman, we talked about some of those ways and signals to know that you're burnt out. If you watched our Monday night Happy New Year live, I'm talking about, again, what our goals is, what we're leaving in 2023. When I was with Misha Williams, then you absolutely would be able to hear that we want to leave sleeping on ourselves, not reaching those goals, just saying the mantras and not really putting them to action, right? So on Tuesday, you got a chance to see the challenge, the love challenge, and you can still join the love challenge. It's on my page. If you have not followed my page, Theresa White, then you could absolutely go on there and find out what our love challenge is. And then on Wednesday, you got a chance to watch our news event. We was on the news at WTWO talking about our Be Made Whole program. Yesterday, again, talking about that burnout woman. So absolutely, for those who are here, thank you for joining. What are some, so nobody wants to give a giveaway, huh? Nobody wants the gift card. I don't see any comments. I don't see any responses to people saying where they are watching from. And I also don't see nobody telling me when my business birthday is. And it's coming up really soon. And so I'll give you a chance to still kind of search that out and come back and put it in the comments. As long as it's still live, you got a chance to win the giveaway. The big giveaway is going to be at the end of this live, though, because it's important that you watch the whole thing. So I want to talk about Be Made Whole and why I'm even doing how I got to this place. So again, that burnt out woman, I'm not talking about the burnt out woman. I absolutely was her, right? And have recognized that I was feeling depleted, overwhelmed, and then sometimes just very, very numb. some of the signals that we talked about that our system gives us, because as a licensed therapist, I'm somebody that I teach people that I work with how to recognize their system signals. And I say system because you're not just a physical body. You don't have just a mind or a heart. You are a total being. You have a spirit, a soul. And so it's like there are a lot of times that you get messages from different parts of your system, your nervous system, the ecosystem. So there's a lot of systems that are happening. So you as a system, you get messages. What are some of the messages that you get? So let me slow down. I talk sometimes really fast when I'm excited. What are some of the signals that you get in your system when you feel overwhelmed? I'm gonna give you some that we talked about. Um, just feeling like I'm over it. I'm tired, feeling very exhausted, and having low motivation. Headaches. Sometimes you go to the doctor and you're trying to figure out why you're achy or why your back has been hurting, and they have no answer for you. I have been there where I have been to the doctor and I said, hey, this is happening in my body. And I've been trying to, do my home remedies because truly, as Black women, and even in the African American community and Black community, you don't go to the doctor because we didn't always trust the healthcare system. We want to change that too. But no, I wasn't always trying to go to the doctor. I got it. Because again, that's what we've been taught to do. Just press through. Even when you have pain, when you have stress, you just deal with it. And if you're a faith person, you just pray about it and hope that God does it and you just move on. And you just keep on believing. And those are great things. Again, them are not bad methods. But there are some things that we need to not ignore because those messages and those system signals are coming for a reason. And so for this new 2024, I don't want to leave you with the old you. I don't want to leave you tired of being tired. I don't want to leave you in a place of feeling like, hey, things ain't gonna never change. It's gonna always be like this. This is how I'm so used to this. I don't even know what abundant life looks like, or even consider what it would be like to have joy and to have true peace and to actually be able to do something for myself and not feel guilty, not feel shame, not feel selfish. Because if we're honest, people talk about self care a lot and they've been pushing it, and it's a great thing to take care of yourself. But a lot of us who are caregivers, who are women who are parents, who've been taking care of people, even if you're not a parent, when you do things for yourself, when, for example, you go out to um, go shopping, you go get you some ice cream or go get you a snack, immediately you're thinking, I don't want to come home with this because they're going to think, why did I bring them something? So then you stay out as I'm sitting at the park and you eat your food or you get your snack and you get your drink and you're like, hey, I got my drink because you feel guilty and full of shame because people and society has taught you that you don't do anything for yourself. Everything is for everybody else. And again, nothing's wrong with that. We definitely need balance. I'm not saying let's be fully arrogant and self-absorbed. Self-care and being self-absorbed is two different things. Very, very different things. So sometimes we don't even take care of ourselves or do things for ourselves because those feelings are so strong. Because this pattern of doing for everybody else is so strong that when you even think about what you would want, if somebody asks you that question, and really think about that for those who are here watching, what do you want? And a lot of us, the first thing as caregivers is to take care of my family, have enough. I'm still here. Don't go anywhere. Don't leave me. I'm still here. Hopefully you're still hanging around. I know I said I'm at a park, so my wonderful reception is maybe not the greatest. But anyway, so again, being in that pattern for years, and I ain't talking about like, oh, I've been doing this for 5 years, been doing this for 10 years. I've been a therapist for 15 years, and I have seen children, teenagers, women, men, entire families. And a lot of times, especially for our women, because this program that I'm talking about, Be Made Whole, is absolutely for women. I have seen where a lot of women are just feeling like I'm done. Whether they're done with their relationship and they're there because they're like, oh my God, I don't know what else to do here. And they have those signals showing up. Again, they have headaches, they have backaches, they have the system that's saying, I don't want to do it. I'm over it. I'm crying before I even go to work. I don't want to get out the bed because I don't even want to go in. I'm so over it. I'm burnt out on my job. I'm burnt out in my family. I feel underappreciated. I feel ignored, devalued, and all these other terms that are not where you want to be in life. And so, with that, Be Made Whole is a program that is coming. It's actually enrollment started yesterday. So that's why it's so important for you to be on this live. Enrollment started yesterday because women, it's okay to say, you know what, I don't have time for therapy. I know I need to look at some new methods and I need to get some help to do this and that. But you know what? A lot of times we feel like I don't have time, right? Because by the time I get off work, by the time I get dinner started, by the time I am done taking care of everybody else, I don't have time to do anything for me. I have no time for that. And so I can't even consider going back to school. I can't consider um, going doing a program or doing things for taking a vacation because you know what? When we think about breaks for ourselves, what we're already planning and contemplating is that when we get back, the work that's going to still be there. If not the same work, more work. And so again, we say, what's the point of doing that? And so we just don't take vacation days. And so one of the things that our ladies talked about on our sister talk last night to help. So one new method is take your vacation days. I know it's the holiday. And if you got at the end of 2023 and you still left that year with some vacation days that you didn't take because you want to keep the badge of being the person who never misses work, you want to keep the badge of the person who gives 200%. We talked about that too. Why do we think that giving 200% is something that's a badge of honor? Because as a business owner and as working in corporate previously, I don't think any CEO has ever thought to give their employees 200% because then the business would crumble. Now we thought of giving you a piece and say, hey, here go, your portion of what you've done. But the person who's over the business is thinking, I have to make sure the business is balanced and sustainable. So I have to keep some for expenses. Some of the percent is going to go here for employees. Some of the percent is going to go for healthcare and different things like that. And so it's like, if I give you 200%, I would go out of business before I even started. And so, but we as women have prided ourselves on being the person who gives more and more. And we are waiting for somebody to recognize that we are sacrificing and giving more and more and more. And truth of the matter is, we are going faster and faster and faster to the grave. We're going faster and faster to burnout. We're going faster and faster and faster to our system shut down. In some ways, your system may shut down is that muscles give out. People start feeling muscle fatigue. And it's not just like I'm super tired when I lay in the bed fatigue, but like literally where your legs don't have the strength to stand. If you try to stand, they fall because you've used them so much. And so that can show up any part of your body. One of those muscles that people don't really think about is your heart. And that's the one that you don't want to get fatigued. It's supposed to work with you and be with you until literally to death, right? Until there is no more breath in you. And it should not be the reason why you no longer have breath in you. But a lot of times we are putting those kind of things on the back burner. We'll take care of that later. We say that so often. I'll take care of it later. Well, sis, later is now because your later has turned into 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years is later. You're just going to go back and get that degree, and then children took place, family took place. Mm-hmm. So let me just say that absolutely Be Made Whole is a program for women, for caregivers, particularly women who feel like I just said, and you have been that way. You've questioned your own reality. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe, maybe I'm questioning. Maybe I'm in relationships. I'm doing more than I should be doing to try to save it. In my job, I'm doing more so they could keep me. And again, you just keep doing that more. Be made whole. And if anybody can tell me, I said when we get to the end, I have a bigger giveaway for you. But for Be Made Whole, this IHG program is for women, adult women. And it is a virtual in person, what we call VIP program, which means that it is fully self paced. Um, or I would say partially self paced. There are month to month health or healing topics, which is absolutely for health, healing topics. And so, for those healing topics, as you probably saw when you saw our vision, or not our vision, but our virtual vision party on Wednesday, that on my board it said heal. And so, the foundation of health is heal. And so, yes, we want to definitely make sure that these women, that those who sign up, and you know what, I want you to say, if you're watching this, you are that woman. I know you are. And you are contemplating, well, I don't know if I can do it. If you can't afford to not do it. Those you care about, your children, your spouses, um, your family members need you here. And they need you here in all capacities. They don't need you just kind of zombieing out, or what we would like to call going through the motions. And at times we're snappy, as we talked about that in our sister talk last night. At times we are very short, and we're short not only in our conversation when we feel burnt out and overwhelmed and forsaken because we've been neglecting ourselves, but we also are short in time. We don't have time for people that we love when we guilt ourselves about it. I don't spend enough time with my children. I don't spend enough time on this project. I didn't do enough. And then it starts to go into our self-worth, where I don't feel like I am enough. Time out for that. Again, new year, new methods. So this year we are going to give you new methods. And so that one of those methods will be every month you get a healing topic that you can watch at your time. So when the children go to bed, if you want to lay in the bed on the phone and watch yours, absolutely. If you want to on your lunch break, like I did not here on the water and watch your healing topic, absolutely. And you could actually take the time to work on you, because honestly, it's time out for neglecting ourselves. It's time out for not setting those boundaries and not reaching those goals, especially the healing and health goals. So I want to make sure this program again is called Be Made Whole. And it's taken from the scripture, the New Testament, where the woman comes to Christ. She's stretching herself, and she's trying to come through the crowd unseen. She don't even want anybody to know that she's coming for healing because she's been ostracized. She's not meant to, she can't make it known, because then she would be pushed out, because she has what is called an issue of blood. She's bleeding. And so that makes her what they call unclean, which means that just means she's can be contagious or unsanitary to other people. They can get sick from whatever disease that she was dealing with at that time. So she's coming to Christ. She's like, I'm so tired. I've spent all my money. I have given all my resources to doctors who were not able to help me. And some of you are like that. You have been with doctors, you have been, and they still can't help you. You've prayed and you fasted and you feel like, God, what is the issue? What's going on? Why is this not working? And some of you have lost faith in just believing that healing is even possible. But I want to let you, it absolutely is possible. I'm speaking to you because that's who I was. And I didn't want nobody to know it. Internally, I was like, I don't even know if this is going to never change. And that was really getting me. So this woman finally said, you know what? I finally heard an answer that can help me. And I don't want to risk the fact that he's going to get away and I miss out on maybe the one opportunity that I may have to get the healing that I've been looking for all these years. So with that, what it says, she pressed her way. You have heard people preach about it over and over again. She presses her way, pushes, which means she's weak. She's lost all this blood for years. She's weak. If anybody knows what it's like to lose a lot of blood, you feel weak. Okay, so women, we already know what it's like to lose. We don't have the energy because our bodies is losing the iron and the strength that is holding, that usually it holds. So imagine constantly bleeding, constantly being on your menstrual cycle for years. And ain't no OBGYN that was able to help her. Not one. They couldn't figure out what the issue was. And she paid all this money. And so she's tired. She's given every ounce of whatever left she has to get to Jesus, who's on his way somewhere else to heal somebody else, to heal somebody else's daughter, another woman, another young lady who needs healing. He's on his way to help her. But this woman says, you know what, while he on his way, I ain't gonna stop you from healing her. But while you doing so, heal me. While you heal her, heal me. And so again, with this program, we're not saying don't heal other people. We want God to heal all of us. He's so great, he can do that. And so she presses her way through the crowd, on her knees, on her hands, and she finally gets to the end, the foot, literally where Jesus is walking. And because she says in her mind, within herself, the Bible says, if I can just touch the hem of his garment, I will be made whole. The power of that is that she wasn't trying to look for a whole lot from Christ. She knew that the Bible said in the Old Testament that healing flowed from the priest's garment at the end, the tassel. You can touch it and be healed. So she knew her word. So again, somebody who's like, I ain't just talking randomly at the side of my neck. I know what your word says about healing, God. And it absolutely belongs to me. And I want it. And I'm going to come after it. My last effort. And so she comes and she touches the hem of his garment, as the Bible says, the end of his tassel, and she felt immediately. So come on, somebody type immediately. Because sometimes we've been like, I've been waiting so long. I just want something to happen immediately for me. I'm tired of waiting. Immediately, after she touches the hem of Jesus's garment, the healing hit her body. And she felt, as the Bible says, she felt the blood dry up. Now, first of all, some people are like, how do you feel that quick? If you ever been on your menstrual cycle, you know when it stops. So women, we know when it stops. She knew the blood stopped flowing. So whatever the issue was, touching her faith, touching the hem of his garment, connecting to his power, her faith connection to his power brought her healing immediately. Now, immediately can look like that for some people, but she had waited all these years trying to go after everybody else. And I love this part because when we talk about healing, Christ turns around and he says to her, or he says to the crowd, who touched me? So, and we're going to deal with that in our program as well. And I won't get too far into that, but I want to let you know where this is coming from, where the Be Made Whole name comes from and what the premise is. So Be Made Whole is saying, you know what? Physically, we got some things that maybe we need to work on, but there's some mental, imagine her mental and emotional health from being 12 years without her family, being ostracized in her own little area, 12 years without social life, without being around people and constantly feeling weak and lonely. Imagine what her mental health looks like, her mental wellness looks like. I can't even imagine, right? So with Be Made Whole, every month, it's a 9 to 12 month program. And I say 9 to 12 months because, again, you can do it on your own time. If you get it done in 9 months, absolutely. If you need a little bit more time, absolutely. And there's no penalty either way. So you can watch the topics as many times as you want for that month. Sometimes it can be like, that topic really was talking about me and I want to watch it again. Watch it again. Again, it's not like those trainings that you only get to have it for 14 days. It's yours for 14 days. No, when you enroll in this program, it is fully yours. You bought it, it's yours. And so the information that I give you, again, is coming from 15 years of experience, actually more than that, because I've been working with people for about 20, adolescents and adults and women. And so every month, there's a healing topic, and we deal with stuff like grief that people don't want to talk about. We deal with healthy boundaries. and recognizing when they're unhealthy. We deal with healthy relationships, which also absolutely goes into that boundary. We deal with your own emotional health and what has been eating or ailing away at you that you've been so used to avoiding and not dealing with. And again, that's what's so great about this program because I don't just leave you with the topics and you just deal with that. We have, like we did last night with our sister talk, we're going to have monthly sister to sister conversations where other people in the program are going to be able to come and we come all together and be able to share our experiences, where we are in our healing journey to help people in our program, those safe people, to be accountable, help us to stay accountable. And I'm going to be there as I call your GPS, your guided professional and sister. I'm not here to judge you and say, oh, it's a shame that you are here. No, not at all. Because we all got here. Okay. We all been there. And so I am here to be like that voice on your GPS and say, turn left. Okay, now let's do this, sis. You've made it this far. Let's keep moving until we get to your destination. And so sometimes my GPS, when I sit too long, will say return to the route. I've stopped off on getting some gas and I've sat too long, or maybe am I the GPS is still on and it's waiting for me to move. That again is a topic in our conversations in our program, and we'll go deeper into that when you get in that program. But it says return to root. And so some of us, we have been there. We've been sitting with our GPS on. The Lord has told you to go somewhere. He told you to deal with some things, and you've been just watching the destination. It's green. It's just sitting there waiting for you to make a move. And the Lord just keeps on saying, like, God, give me a word. And you know what God is saying to you today? Return to the root. Come on, Jesus. And again, sometimes that returning to the root means returning to the ROOT. We think it means return to the root, ROUTE. That too. But it's metaphorical. It's return to the root. What you've been trying to avoid, you've been cutting down the tree, but the root is still there. The issue that started it is still there. So, for our last part of our giveaway, IHG is our part of our program. Be made whole, IHG. If anyone can tell me what IHG stands for, I will give you a free month in the program. So you can start the program completely free for that first month. Because I have three different, I know finances is sometimes one of the issues. I ain't got no money, Theresa. So I thought about that as well. I thought about you, sis. So three ways that you can get in the program. One is monthly. You can pay for the program monthly. And the program's charge is at $99 a month. Or you can get in it quarterly. You can pay every 3 months, or quarterly. You can pay for 3 months each quarter. If that's better for you and you ain't got to try to worry about, like, hey, once I pay once a quarter, I don't want to think about it again. I'm like that. I like my bills on automated pay. I ain't got to think about it. I know it's paid. Or you can pay for the entire year at one time and just take care of the year. So if you're like, I don't know if this is going to work for me, if you can tell me in the comments or message me what IHG stands for, and it has to be during this live. So if you message me after the live, it will not count. You will not get the giveaway. So first come, first serve. If the person can tell me what IHG stands for, I'll give you a free month in the program. And with the program, again, you don't just get, let me tell you all the things that you get in the program so you can consider what you actually are going to get. Month topics, 9 to 12 months worth of healing topics. So imagine how many things we're going to be dealing with throughout that course of a year, really diving into. You're going to have monthly sister talk. We can get together and just collaborate. We need community. As sisters, especially professionals, we forget that we need friends and we need healthy, supportive friends that's on the same journey as us. And so you get to come to this program where that is exactly what you're going to get. And it's confidential. Nobody's going to be talking about your business. This is not like a therapy program. It's more of a teaching coach program, but it's going to be taught and by an actual licensed therapist, which is what I am. Then you're also our quarterly, we're going to have our quarterly sister events. So we can get together and just go do something, get out of the house, whether that's a spa day, whether that is a trip to go do a shopping spree, whatever that looks like. You also get your own journal. where you get to actually track your progress. And it's a journal you get to keep. So sometimes we get to our progress and we're like, oh, what was that flow? You get your own Be Made Whole journal. And you get to keep it and keep track of your own journey, which is great. And you're going to be able to you're going to be able to go back to that and review it. You also get not this shirt, but we have mindful teas that is inspirational quotes, as you probably have saw on my page. Some of them say "move on purpose." One says "common sense ain't common," and it's not. Common sense ain't always common. There's another one that says "God made me on purpose," and so we have so many different ones of just wisdom statements that God has given me out throughout the years, and they will be coming. And so a part of those programs or a part of that, depending on what set you get, whether it's monthly, quarterly, or you sign up for the year, then you will be able to get into those or get a monthly t-shirt. Let me say TEE, a monthly t-shirt. And so again, going on trips, sometimes you know what we need to get away. Some of us ain't never been on a vacation. I'm gonna tell you the first time I started to really travel was after I turned 40. Now that's sad. It's sad. But because I was a caregiver, and I'm not saying I ain't never been nowhere since before then, but really starting to travel. And I'm telling y'all, for those who love to travel, I love it. I absolutely love it. But I wanted to wait till my children were adults because I was like, I'm taking care of people. I don't want to be. I ain't got the money right now. I didn't have the money to take everybody here and there, or so we had to do short road trips here and there, and that was okay. But I want to travel the world. And so I had to work to get myself to that place. But sometimes it's like, wow, do you have to wait till you're 40 to do that? No, you don't. Don't go anywhere, y'all. I'm still here. Sometimes the internet's kind of wonky. So again, that's our final giveaway. If you want more information, go to our website, Be Made Whole, ihg.com. And again, so our three giveaways before I got 2 more minutes before I'm off of this live. The first one is you can comment where you're watching from. I have a $5 gift card for you. The second one is if you can tell me when my business birthday, which again is coming really, really soon, I will give you a $10 gift card. And then our third giveaway was the one I just mentioned. If you can tell me what the words of IHG actually stand for in our program, Be Made Whole, IHG, then I will give you 1 month free. And you can go ahead and enroll, and I'll send you a coupon code where you can get in the program for free and try it out for free. You don't believe me, and I say that because this is a program where you don't have to commit to the whole year. If you're like, I want to try it for a couple of months, try for the first quarter, that's fine. You can cancel at any time, no penalty, no charge. If you feel like this is not working for you or you're not investing like you want to, and I'm also as an option, I do one-on-one coaching consultation sessions during this program that you get once a month. So no matter what part of the program you sign up for, monthly, quarterly, or yearly, you get to have those individual. So this is over a $4,000 program, and you're getting it for $99 a month, depending on what program set you sign or financial part you sign up for. So talk to clients that I've worked with before. Their individual sessions are more than your monthly fee is going to be for this program. So when you say I can't afford it, I'm telling you, sis, you can't afford not to. You can't afford to go into another year the same way, not giving yourself what you need. You know what? Because sometimes we think that it's a benefit to God for us to keep on depleting ourselves. How is God getting the glory of you having no strength? How does God get the glory out of you feeling so drained, so overwhelmed, so depleted that you can't give your best to nothing? You can't give your best to him or to nobody else because we've lost the first foundation of what he's told us to do, and that's rest. We don't know how to do that because we have been taught to just go, go, go. Now, before I go, I just want to make sure I didn't miss anybody commenting or giving me those answers. So women, you want to sign up, go to BeMadeWhole, ihg.com. Enrollment is from now started yesterday, January 4th, and it goes all the way to January 8th. Classes actually begin January 8th at noon, Monday at noon. And again, you ain't got to start at noon, but I know people's lunchtime is usually that time. So you can start the year off. 8 stands for new beginning. And 24, 2 times 4 is 8. So I thought, of course, why not do a new beginning, a new method, start the year off with something new so that you can get to the end of the year and be like, you know what? When I said new year, new me, I walked that out. And now let me introduce myself. Allow me, as they say, to reintroduce myself because I'm not the woman that I used to be. You guys, I thank you for joining the live for all those who joined. Hopefully, you get some giveaways. Um, but I am ending here. So if I did not see your comment during this live, unfortunately, you missed out on the giveaways, which you absolutely can still sign up between now and January 8th at midnight. It closes off at midnight, January 8th. So get into that this enrollment. You can be the new woman that you know you deserve to be. You guys be blessed. Have a great, great weekend. I'm gonna give you this view one more good time. The sun is shining. Y'all see that water? The trees, of course, are not green anymore, but it's so serene out here. It's just quiet, and I love it. Thank you guys for joining. Hopefully, I'll see you in the program. Have a good day.